This is how I manifest anything with affirmations. Hello, my dear friends. Welcome to the Abundance Aura channel. I want to share with you today something absolutely extraordinary that I've discovered through my work with thousands of clients over the past 5 decades. What I'm about to tell you comes directly from the source, from that beautiful, infinite intelligence that we all connect to when we're in deep hypnosis, what I call the spirit guide or the subconscious. When I first started doing this work, I had no idea I would be talking to this incredible universal mind that knows everything about everything. But session after session, client after client, I kept getting the same information. We are powerful beyond our wildest imagination, and we create our reality with every thought, every word, every intention. Now, let me tell you something that might shock you. The subconscious told me repeatedly that most humans are using only about 10% of their true power. Can you imagine that? We're walking around like spiritual giants pretending to be ants. And one of the most powerful tools we have, affirmations. Most people are using completely wrong what the spirit guide or subconscious taught me about reality creation. During my sessions, I've spoken with the spirit guide or the subconscious thousands of times. And let me tell you what it consistently says about how reality works. The subconscious explains that we live in what it calls a consensus reality. We've all agreed to certain rules, certain limitations. But here's the thing. These rules are more like suggestions, and we can change them anytime we want. The subconscious has told me over and over that humans don't understand. They think they're separate from the universe, but they are the universe experiencing itself. When they make an affirmation, they're not asking for something. They're remembering who they truly are. You see, the spirit guide or subconscious doesn't see time the way we do. It sees all possibilities existing simultaneously. When you make an affirmation, you're not creating something new. You're selecting which reality you want to experience from the infinite buffet of possibilities that already exist. The 3 levels of affirmation power. Through my work, I've discovered there are 3 levels of affirmation power, and most people never get past the first level. Level 1, the beggar level. This is where most people operate. They say things like, "Please universe, give me money," or "I hope I can find love." The energy behind these affirmations is desperation, lack, and separation. The spirit guide has told me that when we approach affirmations from this level, we're actually reinforcing our belief in separation from source. Level 2, the commander level. This is where people start to understand their power. They say, "I am wealthy," or "I am loved." This is much better because you're speaking as if you already have what you desire. But there's still a subtle energy of trying to convince yourself of something you don't quite believe yet. Level 3, the rememberer level. This is the level the spirit guide wants us to operate from. At this level, you're not trying to get anything or convince yourself of anything. You're simply remembering and acknowledging what is already true in the quantum field. You say, "I am," not because you're trying to make it happen, but because at the deepest level of reality, it already is. The quantum field and parallel realities. Now, let me share with you something absolutely fascinating that the spirit guide has shown me. In deep hypnosis sessions, I've had clients describe what they call parallel realities, or probable futures. The spirit guide explains that every possible version of your life already exists in what quantum physicists call the quantum field. When you make an affirmation from level 3 consciousness, you're not creating a new reality. You're tuning into a reality where what you're affirming is already true. It's like changing the channel on a cosmic television set. All the channels already exist. You're just choosing which one to watch. The subconscious has told me. Dolores explained to them that when they say, "I am abundant," there is already a version of them in a parallel reality who is abundant. The affirmation is like a bridge that allows them to shift into that version of themselves. My personal manifestation method. Let me share with you exactly how I manifest anything I want, using the information the subconscious has given me over all these years. Step 1. The sacred space preparation first. I create what I call sacred space. I light a candle, maybe burn some sage or incense, and I sit quietly. I'm not trying to get into deep hypnosis like I do with my clients, but I am quieting my conscious mind so I can connect with that deeper part of myself. I say this opening affirmation: I now connect with the highest source of love and wisdom within me. I am one with all that is, and all that is flows through me effortlessly. Step 2. The quantum acknowledgement next. I acknowledge the quantum nature of reality. I remind myself that all possibilities already exist. I say, in the infinite field of all possibilities, everything I desire already exists. I now choose to align with the reality where my desires are fulfilled. Step 3. The identity shift affirmations. This is where the real magic happens. Instead of asking for things, I make identity statements. I don't say I want to be healthy, I say, I am the version of myself who radiates perfect health. I don't say I want money, I say, I am the version of myself who lives in abundant flow. Here are some of my favorite identity shift affirmations. I am the version of myself who is completely aligned with my highest purpose. I am the version of myself who attracts miraculous opportunities effortlessly. I am the version of myself who is deeply loved and cherished by life itself. I am the version of myself who manifests with ease and grace. I am the version of myself who is a clear channel for infinite abundance. Step 4. The parallel reality meditation. Then I do something the spirit guide or the subconscious taught me. I actually visualize myself stepping into that parallel reality. I see myself walking through a doorway or portal, and on the other side is the version of reality where my affirmations are already true. I spend time in that reality. I look around. How does my life look different? How do I feel different? What am I wearing? Who am I with? I make it as real as possible because, according to the spirit guide, it is real, it's just in a different dimension. Step 5. The gratitude bridge. Finally, I express gratitude not for what's coming, but for what already is in that parallel reality. I say, thank you for this beautiful reality that I now inhabit. Thank you for showing me how easily I can shift between realities. Thank you for reminding me of my true power. The energy signature of successful affirmations now. Let me tell you something crucial that the spirit guide has emphasized repeatedly. It's not the words of your affirmations that create the manifestation. It's the energy signature behind the words. The spirit guide or the subconscious has explained it like this. Imagine your affirmation is like a radio signal. The words are just the carrier wave, but the real information is in the frequency. If you're saying, I am abundant but feeling desperate, you're broadcasting desperation, not abundance. So how do you get into the right energy signature? The spirit guide or the subconscious has given me a beautiful technique. Before you make any affirmation, take a moment to imagine how you would feel if what you're affirming was already completely true and had been true for a long time. Not the excitement of getting something new, but the calm satisfaction of having always had it. Feel that peace, that contentment, that quiet confidence. That is the energy signature of successful manifestation. The time illusion and instant manifestation. Here's something that absolutely blew my mind when the subconscious first explained it to me. Time as we experience it is an illusion. The subconscious has told me, in the dimension where we exist, everything happens now. When humans make an affirmation, it's fulfilled instantly in the quantum field. What they call waiting for manifestation is just the time it takes for the physical dimension to catch up with the quantum reality. But here's the amazing part. Sometimes the physical dimension doesn't need to catch up because the change happens at the consciousness level first. I've seen clients have instant healing, instant clarity, instant shifts in their entire life circumstances, all because they made a true level 3 affirmation from the right energy signature. The subconscious's favorite affirmations. Over the years, I've asked the subconscious what affirmations are most powerful, and it always comes back to variations of these themes. I am one with the infinite intelligence that created everything. I am a perfect expression of divine love in physical form. I am exactly where I need to be, learning exactly what I need to learn. I trust the perfect unfolding of my highest path. I am grateful for the miracle of my existence. The subconscious says these are powerful because they align us with truth rather than trying to change truth. Common mistakes that block manifestation. Now let me share some mistakes I see people make with affirmations, based on what the SC has taught me. Mistake number 1. Trying too hard, the subconscious has told me that desperation actually pushes away what we want. When we try too hard, we're operating from fear and lack. True manifestation happens from a place of relaxed knowing. Mistake number 2. Focusing on the how, people get so caught up in how their affirmation will manifest that they actually limit the infinite ways the universe could deliver it. The subconscious says our job is to choose what we want, not dictate how it should arrive. Mistake number 3. Impatience with divine timing. The subconscious has explained that everything happens in perfect divine timing. Sometimes what looks like a delay is actually perfect orchestration of events for our highest good. Mistake number 4. Forgetting we're already whole. The biggest mistake is thinking we need to get something outside ourselves to be happy. The SC consistently teaches that we already are everything we're seeking. Affirmations work best when they help us remember this truth. The ripple effect of conscious affirmations. Here's something beautiful the subconscious has shown me. When you make affirmations from that level 3 consciousness, from remembering rather than trying to get, you don't just change your own reality. You literally raise the vibration of the entire planet. The subconscious has told me, every time a human remembers their true power and uses it consciously and lovingly, it makes it easier for every other human to remember theirs. So when you do this work, you're not just helping yourself. You're literally helping to shift human consciousness into a higher octave. My daily practice. Let me share my daily affirmation practice with you. Every morning I wake up and before I even get out of bed, I say, "Thank you for this day and all the miracles it contains. I am open to receiving all the good that life wants to give me." Throughout the day, whenever I notice myself slipping into old patterns of thinking, I gently redirect with, "I choose love. I choose peace. I choose to remember who I really am." And every evening before sleep I say, "I am grateful for this day and all its gifts. I release anything that no longer serves me, and I welcome beautiful dreams and perfect rest." The ultimate secret. But here's the ultimate secret the subconscious has shared with me, and this might be the most important thing I tell you today. The most powerful affirmation is simply, "I am." That's it. Just I am. Because when you say those 2 words with full presence and awareness, you're connecting with the very source of creation itself. You're acknowledging your true nature as an individualized expression of the infinite. The subconscious told me, when humans truly understand the power of I am, they realize they don't need to add anything to it. They are everything they could ever want to be. The affirmations are just ways to remember different aspects of their infinite nature. Your assignment. So here's what I want you to do. For the next 30 days, practice the method I've shared with you. Create your sacred space, make your identity shift affirmations, step into that parallel reality, and feel the gratitude for what already is. But most importantly, remember that you're not trying to get anything. You're simply remembering who you've always been, a powerful, infinite, beloved expression of the universe itself. The subconscious has one final message for you. Tell them that they are so much more magnificent than they realize. Tell them that we love them beyond measure, and we're always here to help them remember their true power. And you know what? Every single time I deliver that message, I get chills because I know it's absolutely true. You are magnificent. You are powerful. You are loved. And yes, you absolutely can manifest anything your heart desires, because at the deepest level of reality, you already are everything you could ever want to be. Now go out there and remember who you really are. Thank you. And may you always walk in the light of your own infinite nature. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. We are here to learn, to experience, to grow, and to help others. Everything else is just details. Dolores Cannon.